Hello, guys. My name is Chris Osazai Hato, and this is the Real Talks Nigeria. Quickly, let me talk about a new book from one of my favorite authors, Bishop David Oyedepo. The title of the book is Passion for Souls. Passion for Souls, a hidden kingdom treasure. Quickly, let me talk briefly about some of the things I have read in the book and how it relates to a subject matter that is very dear to my heart, and that has to do with the word passion. I am somebody who is highly passionate about productivity, creativity, and my experience and my knowledge. So, according to the author, he said that passion is an inner drive towards accomplishing a set goal or a given or an assigned task. It is an inner drive that comes out of the individual who has that strong desire to accomplish any given task. He said, passion is an inner drive, it is a fire, it is a virtue, it is a catalyst, a fuel, an unstoppable force, a now force. All these attributes of passion being an inner drive, a fire, a virtue, a catalyst, a fuel, an unstoppable force, and a now force. Imagine when all these attributes weigh in on soul winning. Um, a soul, to me, as far as I know, a soul is a part of a man, okay, that makes a man whole. A man without a soul is as good as dead. Don't forget that man is a tripartite being, meaning that man is a spirit, he has a soul, and he dwells or lives or resides in a body. So, um, this body of flesh, bones, hair, feet, arms, and leg, is not the whole of a man. This body is made up of a soul, and man himself is the spirit with a soul that lives and dwells in this body. One beautiful thing about the book that really got my attention is where the author talked about what can happen to a man that has meet up with the retirement age in an organization. That in every natural organization, three things can happen to a man that have come of retirement age. But how does that tie into soul winning or passion? That would be discussed much, much later in this show. But what I like here is that he said, when a man stops serving in a natural organization, three things will happen to the man. First thing is that the name of the man would be removed from the payroll of that organization. The name of the man would be removed from the payroll of the organization because he is no longer serving in that organization. By virtue of his retirement, his services are no longer needed. And since his services are no longer needed in the organization, his name would equally be removed from the payroll of that organization. And then, secondly, the man loses his command and loses his authority in that organization. Two things. If he was given a command before, and of course, with a command comes an authority. So he would lose his command, he will lose his authority because he is no longer in active service of that organization. And then the season of harvest for that man in that organization cease to exist. It means that the harvest season of the man stops in that organization. So those are the three basic things that happens to a man. Even though the passion to continue with service is still there, the force is still there, the fuel, the catalyst, the virtue, the fire, the inner drive to serve is still there. But in as much as the man or the woman has been retired due to age or whatever conditions as stipulated by the policy document of that organization, that individual experiences three basic things. First, his name will be removed from the payroll. He will lose his command and his authority in that organization. And then, of course, the season of harvest of the man in that organization cease to exist.